Welcome to Passionpreneur Success Stories. Aakash, how are you?
I am elated, ma'am. I have no feelings to express.
Beautiful. So let's have your brief introduction for the audience. Let's listen to who you are, what you do, and a little brief about you.
I am an ex 9 to 5 banker who had a banking career for 9 years, who transitioned into a full time passionpreneur trader. And I basically am an inter asset trader now. I deal across trading in equity, currency, commodities, and cryptocurrencies. And my journey has been a very, very interesting one, to say the least, with lot of swamp periods, with lot of moments in the sun, and lot of surprises as well. So I'm really grateful for the journey that I've had so far.
Awesome. That's interesting to know about you in brief, I would say, but I'm sure the series of questions are going to open a lot of I would say, avenues for people to actually know more about you and your journey. Okay. And of course, we want to understand before I go to the question, how your journey has been so far.
So my journey started with browsing YouTube on ways of how to break a midlife crisis, one could say, in terms of what was happening in the job, or if my life felt any justified at that point of time, because it was the same thing day in day out. Then I stumbled across Sir's video, Gurudev's video, and when the basic idea was that he questioned that are we really living for the purpose that we are built for? And that's when I started questioning myself too. But when I felt that it could be too hard, then after all, Gurudev's book was there, 80% mindset, 20% skill set. And that was the beginning of the journey, I would say, for me. And then I signed up for one webinar after another. No questions asked. I didn't know where the money would come for signing up, but somehow something kept on happening and I kept on enrolling. But I just couldn't stop and say no, because I really found value in everything what Gurudev said. And for anyone out there, I really feel who has not really experienced this, this is not a course. This is a lifestyle. So I really feel that it's not about saying that a lot of influencers out there who could be saying a lot of things about what is achievable and what is not. But then the human mind is capable of so much more, and I feel that that is at the core of the entire movement that Gurudev keeps on highlighting, and I
Yeah.
feel our mentors do as well, to build the right mindset, to build a strong character. And I think that is what comes as the one's biggest asset if basically they follow this kind of a movement. And
Yeah.
I'm happy that I'm part of this movement.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are happy. In fact, we are super happy, on your success journey. And congratulations on all your progress. Tell us a little about, the challenges that you were facing before joining the mentorship, Passionpreneur Mentorship. What were the kind of problems or maybe challenges that you faced?
Mostly, it was on two aspects, which was my personal and professional field. So, in a personal life space, I was in a bit of I had low self-esteem, I would say. Not that I am a person who is not an introvert. I am selectively extroverted. I would, if I would place myself in that manner. But I had been out of a divorce, and after that, I had been just following my work, and work became the only thing that I felt that I was attached to. But I felt that even that I was working, it did not really fulfill any purpose that I was truly living for. And every day I used to go back home with a sense of that, this was really, I did so much, but I really did not feel worth it. So, as far as winning laurels in my organizations go, in my career as a banker for last almost close to 9 years, I actually feel now that there's so much stress and competition in today's world in a job space, and everyone is running the rat race. But no one really thinks once for a second that why we are doing it. So, with good books that have been recommended by our mentors, like Simon Sinek's Starting with Why,
Yeah.
and I started to ask these kind of questions. And once I was part of this movement, also,
Mm-hmm.
I started questioning that why am I doing this? What is in it for me?
Got it.
So the moment I started doing this, I started kind of like delving more and more into the movement and trying to figure out what's good and what we should be doing to not only enrich just our personal life or our professional life, but spiritually gain something out of it as well.
Yeah.
So there were so many aspects which Gurudev later on highlighted in so many of his webinars. And everything I felt was a nugget of knowledge. And there's so much, I don't know how much of it I've been able to absorb completely,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I'm on the learning curve. So,
Yeah. So beautiful, when also you shared, like for you, it was no looking back from ever since, you started, and the starting point, of course, was there for you. And that's where you felt that this is the path now I have to embark on. And thank you so much for being so authentic and vulnerable, sharing, what all breakdowns you went through, and, up and down in the journey, as well as, the laurels that you received at your workplace, and still, having to do more, burning, that burning desire, to achieve more. And that is what definitely, we see that as a journey for you that has actually compelled you to be on a great path where you are questioning every single day, what more can I do? So we are really, really thrilled that, you chose us, and you are on this path. If you have to tell us what motivated you to join Passionpreneur Mentorship, of course, we know the journey of beginning, but what was that one single point where you were like, okay, no, I have to do this? What was that?
um, I think how leadership basically comes into play and accountability for one's particular situations. So at that point in my life, I felt that I knew I had to do the right thing, maybe in my workplace or in certain social situations, but I did not have the guts probably to go ahead and execute the same. So I always used to wait for Superman to walk in through the door, if I could just put it in that way. Then, after reading Can't Hurt Me, which was also a recommendation by our mentors and Gurudev, and I looked at the accountability mirror myself, and I felt that one day Superman is not going to come in, and then the entire building is going to burn down, and then what happens? So, I think that was a point in my life, in I felt that I needed to take charge of the situation. So socially or at my workplace, when I started gradually transitioning from a person who was not very, very outspoken to a person who used to take stands for things.
Mhm.
And at that point of time, my management also started wondering that what could have been a sudden change in me. And I started to raise these kind of questions, or I started to stand up for my staff as well.
Yeah.
But then I realized that whatever be the course of action,
Hmm.
there is always going to be a situation where large corporates would try to crush the dreams of people who are employees, and would promise them the sky and the moon, and then when appraisals happen, dishearten them.
Hmm.
So then I decided that no, it's time to go solo, and I'd rather do something that I'm passionate about, and the right people who would be interested in what I would do would be passionate about the same thing as well and would share my passion.
Yeah.
And I started from there.
Beautiful. And yes, thank you so much for sharing from, like in detail, in fact, that particular point from where you felt that the Superman is not going to be coming from outside, but actually from within. And that's a big, bold move that you made of starting solo and, being on this courageous journey. And we are really glad you found value in our mentorship. Um, I would want to ask you, what is that specific part of the program did you find most beneficial for you and why?
Uh, I would not say it is just one thing, ma'am, but a combination of things.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with how we used to manifest our deep desires in transformational mornings, which was conducted by Dharam sir.
Yeah.
And I used to feel at that point of time that what we envision, what we basically imagine and visualize, how we actually shape these things into reality. In my case, I can highlight. Uh, so when we were making the vision board, I said that. So my dream car was to own a Mercedes or an Audi. Now life took a very strange turn. So I had a good friend and a family member from whom later on I came to know that they were disposing of a second-hand Mercedes. So which was at a throwaway price. So I don't know what happened. I said I just got lucky, I guess, just after that. And then I got it. So
You manifested it actually.
I manifested it and it came to reality. And it
Yeah,
was not, in my lifetime, I never thought that I could afford a car like that.
yeah.
So that happened for me and I was extremely lucky about it.
Mm-hmm.
And apart from that, what we did in the transformation mornings, the activity of taking notes on certain situations that we feel that we use tools like Evernote, which have been very helpful as well
Mm.
to take stock of all of our thoughts and monitor what we're thinking from time to time and not just reading or just learning. I
Yeah.
think that has been very helpful. The one-on-one sessions with the mentors have been very, very beneficial because the way the process has been designed to have this kind of a Google Sheet where we go week by week on our tasks and assignments. We go ahead and measure what has happened and what has not happened.
Mm.
That gives us, room for thought of improvement as well. So I feel the entire process overall, because of the combination of these few things, plus the constant motivation by our mentors and no judgment apart from, like, no one in the community ever judges another member. Everyone
Mm.
is an equal here.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, very, very important, and I don't even feel that in society. In society, people go ahead and would judge one member, for such and such reason. But no one in the passionpreneur community ever does that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Instead, they tend to motivate each other.
Yes, that's so true. And I'm really loving your answer over here that it's not one specific part that is beneficial, but it's actually a combination. The customized one-on-ones and other things that definitely helps in enabling you to do more, of course. So can you like share with us any specific example of a bang that you achieved as a result?
So I can say that as a trader, when I started my journey, where I used to make maybe as less as 5-6 thousand rupees a day
Mm-hmm.
on a limited capital of almost at that point of time what used to be around 2.5 lakhs. From there, right now today, I'm standing with almost total capital contribution of almost close to 3 crores, and of which my profitability has shot up somewhere in a total of gross of around 45 lakhs.
Wow.
And considering that my bank average balances and which I maintain is something around like 18 to 20 lakhs,
Mhm.
and I kind of feel that it's not just about the money but the fact that I became so passionate about what I started doing and the risks associated with trading, which when I was not Superman, I used to feel that should I do it, should I not do it. Then that part of me woke up as well, that I felt that if I don't do it, who else will? So that really catapulted me in that way, and I've been able to use this. And because of this, even my clients also started, believing and seeing these changes in the way I started communicating, in the way that I started showing these results rapidly.
Mm.
So that overall led to more and more referrals from existing clients as well. So I feel that this has really helped me out a lot.
Beautiful. This is really inspiring, the way there's a huge shift into whatever that you were doing before and now. Of course, people see the results, and of course that helps you grow more business, attract more clients. There is no two ways about that. And how does this bang like really impact your personal and professional life? Even though you've partially answered that, like I can see that already, but if you have to give me a again in brief, what impact on personal life and what impact on professional life?
So right now, I don't feel my work is work anymore.
Wow, that I think is the biggest statement. You have started loving what you do, and that's what we call as true passion, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And personal life?
I am learning to become a much more patient person as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Judging by so many new responsibilities that I've taken up. And this entrepreneur journey has also been such that it looks easy on the other side, that when we're working as employees for organizations, when you have to set up a system, you have to have your own people to deal with the different kind of challenges day in day out, for very very strange things and simple things also, like your air conditioner not working, not having water in the office all of a sudden, and dealing with these small things, and yet motivating our staff that that you, if we don't do this today, that no one gets pizza at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So kind of like managing these risks and rewards, and kind of making this look like a game,
Yeah.
gamifying this entire concept so that this does not feel like work anymore. So
Beautiful.
this is something that I'm really, really enjoying right now. And at a personal space, I would say that because I have been I've not really interacted much with uh, you know people in the sense post my divorce, but I've had a support of extremely good friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I have started seeing someone right now, and I feel that there is a connection, and maybe hopefully in time that this could mature into something more. So
Uh, that's good. I mean, we can see the way you're growing holistically. It has an impact on not just the professional part of your life, but also personal relationships. And congratulations, I would say, and like congratulations for your new office as well. And
thank you so much.
welcome to the Entrepreneurs Club, where now you are able to see so many sides of this world, and you're doing it beautifully. You're conquering every single day. Okay, now what next? So it's nice to know. And like we always, as you know, that we aim to exceed expectations. So what was the biggest surprise or unexpected benefit from joining Passionpreneur Mentorship? Like you were like, okay, fine, I'm joining for this. You had that one's certain motivation, but you got something else as well. What was that?
The strongest thing in my case, I would say the ability to bounce back,
Mm.
and I've had constant swarms one after another, and so to give you an example, this office that we are in right now, I've just taken this almost a week, 2 weeks it's been right now. And for 6 months before that, the earlier office that we were working in, we
Mhm.
had an issue with the landlord, and we were told to leave. So when we were without an office at that point of time, we closely started, knitting bonds across all our staff, and then now we realize that we are now becoming more of a family, so that we can work from any location in the country. Just like in COVID when people were working from home,
Yeah.
and we realized that this office is now not a place for them to come and work. This is an office for them to come and meet.
Yeah.
So just the fact that this shift, that to bounce back from these kind of challenges that keep, constantly keep coming, like
Hmm.
Gurudev's mantra, oh how wonderful.
How
So
wonderful.
this happened to me, oh how wonderful. So
Good, good.
this is something that I also feel that, so I have a twist on this. It's like when someone says that this is not going to happen or this is not going my way, I say, oh how wonderful, let's make it more wonderful. How can I make it more wonderful? So
An interesting question to ask yourself and navigate from these situations. It's beautiful. And of course, you have been part of inner circle. I would say you are a recent addition for sure. But so far, what do you think? How has being in inner circle helped you achieve anything as a result, or maybe what do you think is looking promising to you?
I think the biggest difference across all the tiers of passionpreneur, like from mastermind to club and then inner circle, because this is tierized, I think it is tierized in such a way that the character also needs to improve from one step to another. Because if one person's character is also not upgraded, they would not be able to take the plunge. And when I see the biggest change when it comes to inner circle is not only that there are higher number of sessions which we have weekly, but each session makes us think to go ahead and implement something different every single day,
Yeah.
where we are taking accountability for our own actions, where
Mm.
we are measuring that what we did differently. So it's not just a question where the mentors have to keep on checking with us.
Yeah.
It's now a place in our life that right now, if this is an investment that we've made, and this investment is such that if we made it, it's our responsibility to make sure that we get the best return out of our investment.
Beautiful. Very, very profound. Very profound. I love your understanding and clarity about every stage. And of course, like PPMM was definitely the foundation. Club, of course, was more like a like a transit, I can say. And then the inner circle, of course, as we call, it's the place of the high achievers and people who are always, always hungry for doing more, causing great things. And I'm sure now you are part of that, and you are also upping the game and contributing by your sharings, right? So thank you for sharing that. And what you shared right now, I am very sure that you know how to pull the program towards you. So it is your own accountability, as well as you have a lot of things, but now how much are you going to implement out of that, whatever is most suitable for you, right? So, and that's what is being taught in every inner circle session. And as you know, of course, like we've uniquely designed our programs, and the approach that we have is also very unique. But can you like describe how Passionpreneur mentorship is different or better than other programs that you may have tried? Maybe any different resources if you have ever tried.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to name some other influencers,
Yeah,
but
maybe don't
in,
name them, but yeah, just how are we different or something you can definitely share.
okay, so just to give you an example right now, uh, there has been a recent campaign on YouTube that I've seen by another influencer who is now saying that if you feel that you want to go ahead and chase your passion, don't. So the first thing that I saw about this campaign made me laugh. So I could understand that right now, because being a passionpreneur and being part of this community, we are actually starting to make people, kind of jealous.
Antagonize. Yes.
So I feel that definitely, whether it is success gyan or any other particular outfit out there, this is extremely different because no one will teach you step by step how to find your passion, monetize your passion, and then build a business around it. This is the real deal. They will not teach this to you in B schools.
Mhm.
And in these schools, they can only give you a degree and maybe prepare you how to be an employee, but not to that extent where you can actually, create a business around. It is actually giving people a way to think how to innovate and come up with solutions to problems that may or may not exist. So I think this is the biggest, I
Difference.
would say, difference. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this leads me to next question, very interesting. Would you recommend Passionpreneur mentorship to others? If so, what would you say to them?
So I have recommended passionpreneurship mentorship to others as well, uh, and I have been trying to showcase that because of the way I have been communicating to my peer groups around this as well. And it's like hands down, this is something that people have to do if they want to take charge to change their life on their own. So if someone is serious about changing their own life, passionpreneurship and passionpreneur community and Gurudev, this entire ecosystem is the right place to be at. So to get started to change one's life.
Beautiful. I think that's a very, very strong and a powerful message to all those people who are taking their life seriously and want to take the charge of their life and grow and foster, great environment around that, around this entire journey, right? So we are extremely happy to see you evolve. You've come a long way. Your journey is inspiring. And we are super excited about your future. So what is your next goal and how does it align with, what you've learned in Passionpreneur journey?
So there is a monetary goal, of course, that I want to double my gross profit to at least by the end of the year. So it would be nice to see a crore in the account
1
finally.
crore.
So
Yes, here
that
it
is
comes. Yes.
so I'm actually gunning towards that. Apart from that, I'm building this ecosystem for people who would also want to learn how I've done it and spread the message as well. Sharing the values of our community as well. Even if I think that being a passionpreneur is such that we keep on setting our own milestones and breaking our own milestones. If I could just put it in that way,
That's
and I would see myself maybe writing a book finally, and maybe publishing a book. So just to build
yeah.
authority around that. So I'm hoping to at least after this maybe complete my book by the end of the year.
Awesome. Awesome. That's amazing. We really wish you good luck because now you have embarked on a journey which is not just full of inspirational personal growth that you are demonstrating day in, day out, but also the impact that you are making in the world by ensuring, by demonstrating and showcasing people that, hey, it is possible to earn money. It is possible to take risks. It is possible to build that titanium mindset to grow to the next level and challenge yourself every single day and evolve throughout, right? So, anything as a final message that you would want to give it to our audience?
We always say in Passionpreneur community, energy, energy, energy. And I think the reason why we say energy, energy, energy is because energy is ever changing. If
Yes.
it is within us and if it is inert, become a passionpreneur and ignite that energy within you
Awesome. That
and
is
change your life.
yes, change your life. Keep your spark alive and change your life. Thank you so much, Aakash, for being here today and sharing your journey of success with all of us. We wish you good luck to grow and succeed in whatever you want in your life. All the
Thank
best.
you.